Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're all having a great day, and I hope that you're all enjoying your shaving rituals as you've been shaving. However, I'm sure that some of you probably aren't enjoying your shaving rituals, and so what I'm here to tell you about today is the pre and the post shaving ritual. In other words, the prep for the shave and the post shave or the aftershave. And the way you do these things can actually make a really big difference in how much you're enjoying your shave. If you've not got a lot of time, maybe you don't have a lot of time to actually do a pre or a post shave. Maybe you're just whipping lather on there and taking a pass or two and leaving some patches, and then you got to run off to work or something. I don't know what your timetable's like, but I can tell you the more time you take with your shaving and the more energy and effort you put into making it enjoyable, the more enjoyable it will be. So, for starters, let's talk about something. First of all, you need to be in the mood to shave. And sometimes what you need to be in the mood is a cup of joe. So good. The Donald Duck mug makes it even better. But one of the most important things that you can do is to prep your actual face for the shave. And if you don't prep your face for the shave, then what you're doing is you are taking the razor blade and you are putting the razor blade against unprepped hair, unprepped skin, and what's going to result is irritation, tugging, pulling, nicks, things like that. I actually know someone who dry shaves, does not use anything, and just uses a cartridge razor and just, and I've seen him do it, and it's traumatic for me. But I wanted to share with you some tips that I have found are actually really useful for the shave. And the very first thing that you want to do is you want to prep your skin, you want to prep your hair by softening it, by moistening it, and by doing the right thing to care for your skin. So the best thing that you can do is actually to shave right after you get out of the shower. That way your skin is hydrated, that way your hair is hydrated, and it's had a lot of time for the steam to open up those pores and to soften the hairs up. But maybe you don't always have time to do that, or maybe you shave at night and you shower in the morning. I don't know what your routine's like, but mine changes. I don't follow the same routine every day because I'm a pastor, I'm on call, and sometimes you just gotta take things as they come, and so sometimes I don't get a shower in the morning or a shave at night, and I have to flip-flop my schedule. But what you can do is you can sort of circumvent or sidestep that hot, moist air, watery air prep with a snazzy little invention called a hot towel. This towel, Essential Home is what the tag says. I think I got it at Walmart. I don't know. It's just a white towel. It's not a terry towel. It's just a white towel, and you can use a terry towel if you want. You can actually order these from a barber supply. You can order them in different colors, and they're actually what they call bleach safe or bleach fast colors, which means they're colored towels that you can actually throw in the wash with bleach, and it won't remove the color. I find that white works really well because you can tell when it's clean. However, if you're a bleeder, maybe you want to go with red or brown or black. But one thing that you can do is warm this up. You can buy a towel warmer and you can warm these up. That's what a barber would do. Or you can pop it in your microwave. Or you can do what I do. I just get my sink full of really hot water and I drop this towel in and I get it all absorbed, and then I wring it out like so. Just wring it out so that it's got all of the excess out, and then I open it up halfway like this, okay? And I actually fold it like that, and all I do, just hold it on like this. That's it. Hold it on until you really feel relaxed and comfortable, and since I wear glasses whenever I do that, I breathe, and then what happens is that breath goes up and it fogs up my glasses, and whenever my glasses are fully fogged, I know that my skin is ready. Now, maybe you don't have that, but it works for me. Now, what you can do after that is you can actually use a layer of soap, and I have a bowl here, Hoffert's shave bowl. Shout out to Caleb Allen for finding it for me, but it says Hoffert's there on the bottom. Oh, you can see the background of my kitchen. But what you can do is you can actually take some soap, wet it, and wet your fingers, wet the soap, then you can rub all that soap on there. You can actually mix up a lather, and you can lather your whole face up and then put another hot towel on it. Okay, and actually if you were in a true barber shop, they would cover your whole face so that only your nose stuck out like this, and you would just barely be able to breathe because this towel would be like 300 degrees Celsius hotter than the surface of the sun, and they put it on you and you're like, ah, like that, and it feels really good. So what you do is you can put a hot towel on, put a lather on or a layer of soap, and then another hot towel, and then what that's going to do is that's going to start to lubricate your whiskers that you have on there. While you're doing that, make sure that you're soaking your brush if it's a badger, because badgers take the longest amount of time to hydrate their bristles, and so they need to sit in water for a little while. I mean, it doesn't have to be like 10 minutes or anything like that. Boar, you can use a boar brush, and they need to sit in water, although not for very long at all because they absorb it really quickly. Or if you have a synthetic brush, all you have to do is just wet it. You don't have to let it sit because synthetic bristles absorb water instantly. So you can do all that, and then while you're steaming your face, then you take your moistened brush that's been sitting, and then you mix up your lather. And then if you want to, you can actually apply an oil. You can apply a PreShave oil, and you can do a couple of things. There are some companies, let's see, this is Beaver Woodwright, this is Sterling Soap Company. These are samples that I got in Luxury Barber Box, and I've used them. And I especially like the orange Sterling PreShave oil. It smells like you're rubbing an orange on your face, and it's really good. It's not overly greasy. It's a really light oil. Another one of my all-time favorites that you can pair with a soap and also an aftershave is Blades Grim Smolder. I'll tell you what, this one is good stuff too. And you can do that. Or if you don't want anything fancy, if you don't like scent, if smells or oils, if they, like essential oils, if they irritate your skin, maybe you have really sensitive skin, you can go to a place like Aldi. I don't know if you have an Aldi where you're at, but it's a European grocery store, and you can pick up really cheap olive oil and literally just, splash some of that on your hand and rub it on your face. You're good to go. And so then you're ready to get your shave on. After that, what you want to do is you want to mix up the proper lather, and if you need to learn how to mix a proper lather, you can click this link right here, and it will take you to my video on how to lather shaving soap or shaving cream. Now, what else can you do? Well, you can do something after you shave to help your skin. Maybe you have really sensitive skin. Maybe you got really irritated because you were using a dull blade, or maybe you didn't have a good lather. I don't know what the problem is, okay? You can take this little doohickey, it's an alum block, and you wet this, and you can rub this all over your face, almost like an eraser. And then when you're done, like your skin just feels tight. It's like, oh, like Joan Rivers, I just had a facelift. And it's really tight, and it feels good, and it stings a little bit. If you cut yourself or if you have any irritation, then it will sting a little bit. The next step up, if you really want something to sting, is you can rub a styptic pencil all over your face. You can wet this, it's like a crayon, and you take it out of the tube. Take it out of the tube, like so. And you get this all wet and you rub it all over your face, and it'll leave your face all white, and then you have this white residue. But if you have a lot of weepers, it's actually a good thing because it dries them all up, and then if you have to put like your clothes on or something, you're not going to get blood all over your white dress shirt. Okay. Styptic pencils also come in these little matchsticks, which are sort of like convenient for traveling. If you want to travel, it's like you just rip off a matchstick, wet it in the water, and then just dab it wherever your weeper is, and that's that. And then what you can do is you can apply an aftershave, like a musk, or a smolder aftershave, or an Old Spice aftershave, and of course the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on. And you have to be careful because you don't want to put something like you don't want to put a spicy aftershave with a fruity soap. All right, you want to complement your scent. Just because you like Old Spice, and then just because you like, tobacco, that doesn't mean that they go together. Tobacco is more of a perfumey fragrance, and so tobacco goes a lot better with a musk. Musk, by the way, if you don't know what musk is fruity. Have you ever heard of a muskmelon or a cantaloupe? It's fruity. And so if you smell musk, it has fruity overtones. It sort of smells fragrant like perfume. Okay. You have Old Spice. This is Old Spice Classic. It comes in a little plastic decanter. They used to come in ceramic decanters. This is Pure Sport. They actually make deodorant that smells like this. I prefer the classic Old Spice scent, and that's really good if you're going with something like this. This is Soapy Bathman Cedar and Sandalwood. That's a good pairing. But you want to use something that complements the soap as an aftershave. If you don't have anything that complements it, you can always go with an unscented aftershave or a balm. Okay, and that brings me to my next category. If you have really, really super sensitive skin, and putting on that alcohol aftershave, if it really irritates you and it really, reddens your face and it doesn't go away like in an hour, but you've got it for like days and you're all broken out on your neck and all that stuff, you're going to want to go with something really, really gentle. And so I recommend something like this. This is Nivea for sensitive skin, and this here is really, really good. It's a post-shave balm, and it's really soothing. It's really cool, and if you smell it, it just smells sort of like smells like facial cream. But this does not have any drying alcohol. I believe that it does have some sort of alcohol in it, although I don't have the box, so I can't read the ingredients. But it doesn't have any of the regular alcohol like your actual aftershaves would. Some of these aftershaves have an awful lot of alcohol, and specifically denatured alcohol, which, if you don't know what that's for, it's for sterilization. It's an astringent and it causes drying. You can also go with something like this. This is Proraso Green, and it's a menthol, and boy, that's so cool. Literally cool, as in cold. It smells cold. If you don't want to risk that, go to Walmart or a drugstore or something like that. Get some NonZima, and this stuff here is absolutely great. It smells very similar to the Proraso Green because of the menthol and the camphor that's in it, but it's a little bit less intense than the Proraso Green. But what you want to do is you just take this and you take a small amount and you apply it gently and just massage it into your skin. Just massage it into your skin, and you can do that as a pre-shave or as a post-shave, and that's going to help you feel really good. Now, if you want to end your shave and feel really bad, here's what I would recommend you do. Get this, which is Pinade Eau de Quinine, and this is actually hair tonic. But someone recommended to me one time that I tried this as an aftershave. They're like, it's great. I don't know if they were being serious or if they just wanted to get one over on old Adam J. But let me tell you what, you can put this on your face. It's got pretty much the same ingredients as this stuff, only like a lot more. And of course, unless you're a head shaver, you haven't just like scalped yourself when you put it on your hair. But let me tell you what, if you want something that will burn your face and melt it off like molten lava, let me tell you, throw some of this on there. But those are just some tips and tricks. The last thing that I would recommend that you do is this. If you haven't tried it before, you should really give it a try sometime. Do an ice water shave. You can actually mix up your lather with hot water if that's easier for you rather than cold water, but keep a bucket of ice water on hand. And when you're done, take your towel, dunk it in the ice water, then put it on your face. It's going to be super cold, especially if you use something cooling like with menthol or something in it. You're going to love it. It's going to close those pores. It's going to suck it all up. Your face is going to feel tight. You're going to feel smooth. You're not going to have any irritation afterward. And so if you've really had some trouble with irritation and sensitive skin, that's what I recommend you doing. You can even dunk your whole face into a bucket of ice water. I don't, but you can. I prefer doing the cold wet towel. You can even put one of these towels wet in a freezer and then take it out and just and put it on there, and it's like liquid nitrogen. It's excellent. So, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure that you like it and then click this link for subscription, because I release new content all the time. I'm putting out videos once or twice a week usually, and always trying new razors. I've got a lot of really awesome stuff coming up. As a matter of fact, I was out of town today, otherwise I'd have an excellent mail call, but the post office is closed. But I've got a mail call coming that I think is going to be just totally awesome, and I look forward to sharing those shaves with you and also those products with you. I have a prototype razor on the way, a prototype razor on the way, prototype razor on the way, and I am really excited to give that a shot. I'm actually going to be reviewing it and letting you know what I think about it, and I'm looking forward to it. So please make sure that you subscribe, make sure that you like, and if there's anything that you want to see, you can also click on the comments below here and you can type it in. I do check my comments daily, and I do respond to every comment that someone leaves, as long as it's not stupid. Alright, so I hope that you have a great day, and shave on.